At greatest risk under the measures is Rusal, an aluminum company whose owner, oligarch Oleg Deripaska, was once Russia's richest man and is now a major target of the expanded sanctions. Shares in Rusal, which produced 5.7% of the world's aluminum last year, have fallen by more than 50% since the sanctions passed, while shares in Deripaska's main holding company, EN, have dropped more than 25%. Given that the United States accounts for a significant portion of Rusal's business, $1.4 billion in 2017, the new sanctions probably will hit the company harder than the other targets. To compensate for the lost revenue, Rusal will follow through on plans to divert more of its product to customers in Asia and the Middle East. The margins for exports to these markets, however, likely will be lower than the margins for exports to the United States. Further compounding Rusal's problems, the sanctions legislation stipulates that companies outside the United States could face sanctions for knowingly facilitating significant transactions for or on behalf of the targeted entities. Multinational mining group Rio Tinto plc already has announced to shareholders that it is reviewing its relationships with Rusal, and Glencore plc trading and mining company has begun cutting ties with the firm. Other companies around the world may be similarly wary of doing business with Rusal under the latest sanctions regime. In light of these developments, the Russian government has offered to help Rusal, which employs more than 70,000 people. Siluanov announced April 11 that the Kremlin would give the company short-term liquidity but that it had no plans to buy a stake in Rusal or to create a state fund to purchase its aluminum. Regardless, the government's assistance will probably make Deripaska, until now one of Russia's more independently minded oligarchs who was actively engaged with the West, more beholden to Vladimir Putin and his administration.